And now for the last two exercises in practice 3E. In number 14, Diana Taurasi of the Phoenix Mercury was the NBA's top scorer for the 2006 season with a total of 860 points. So the number of 2-point field goals that she made was 65 less than double the number of 3-point field goals that she made. The number of free throws was 34 less than the number of 2-point field goals she made. So we need three equations here. So we have x is equal to the number of 1-point goals. Y is the number of 2-point goals. And z is the number of 3-point goals. That would be the easiest way to approach this. And so we have one sentence here. The number of 2-point goals was 65 less than double the number of 3-point goals. So let's write that as an equation. The number of 2-point goals was, that would be equals, 65 less than double the number of 3 points. So double the number of 3 points is 2z. 65 less than that is 2z minus 65. There's one equation that'll have to be put in standard form. And then we have a second sentence here that we can read. The number of free throws, which are each worth 1 point, was 34 less than the number of 2-point field goals. So the number of free throws would be x, and that was equals 34 less than the number of 2-point goals. So that would be y minus 34. That again will have to be put in standard form. And then they also told us the total number of points. She made 860 points. The number of points she earned from the free throws, each worth 1 each, is just the number of free throws. And the number of 2-point goals times 2 gives you the number of points that she gets from each of those, or from those total. And then 3 times the number of 3-point goals gives us that number of points, and that's a total of 860. Let's take all of our equations and rewrite them in standard form. So the first rewritten in standard form is 0x plus 1y minus 2z is equal to negative 65. The second is x minus y plus 0z is equal to negative 34. And the last was already in standard form. We can rewrite that in augmented matrix form, 0, 1, negative 2, negative 65. Don't forget that vertical line for the equal sign. 1, negative 1, 0, negative 34, and 1, 2, 3, 860. Let's let the calculator put that into reduced row echelon form for us. And we're going to type in the letters RREF, open parentheses, and then the menu key to the right of the 9. And this will be a 3 by 4 matrix. And enter in the coefficients. And I must have entered something incorrectly here because we didn't get whole number results. Let's just double check our work here. And upon checking all my work, I discovered that I misentered one of the coefficients. Just copied incorrectly from my paper, so I'm now going to correct that. The coefficient of z in the first equation was negative 2 and not negative 1. Let's enter that again, and now we have 143, 177, and 121 whole numbers that we were expecting. And they were 143, 177, and 121. And so the number of free throws was X, so that would be 143. The number of 2-point field goals that she made was 177, and the number of 3-point field goals that she made was 121. Now we've got one more question. This is another geometry question. And so in this one we have a triangle, and the three angles of the triangle, X, Y, and Z, those quantities or degree measures have to add up to 180. Secondly, we can look at two linear pairs. Those angles right there are a linear pair. So y plus 2x plus 5 has to add up to 180. And then we have a second linear pair there, and that is z plus 2x minus 5 equals 180. Let's take and put all of these in standard form. X plus y plus z is 180, is already in standard form. The second one must be rewritten in standard form. That means things must be in the correct order. So I'm going to write 2x first, plus y, and there are no z's, so I'll write 0z here, equals, and we need to subtract 5 from both sides to get 175. And then the third equation, let's circle that one. I need to put the terms in standard order, so 2x first, and then we have no y's, and plus 1z equals, and we have to add 5 to both sides to make that one in standard form, to put the constant on the right. Let's write that as an augmented matrix, 1, 1, 1, 180. Don't forget the vertical line for the equal sign. 2, 1, 0, 175, 2, 0, 1, 185. And now let's let the calculator give that to us in reduced row echelon form. So RREF open parentheses, and then we want the matrix menu to the right of the 9 key, and this will be a 3 by 4 matrix. Let's enter the coefficients, 1, 1, 1, 180 across the top, and then on the second row 2, 1, 0, 175. And then on the bottom row, 2, 0, 1, 185. And we've got 60, 55, and 65. And since this is in reduced row echelon form, x equals 60, y equals 55, and z is equal to 65. And that's it for the video.